What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, and we're back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Oh man, craziness. Let's start this off with your girl, Amber Rose. Now, shout out to Amber Rose. She was on Club Shay Shay. And look, let me tell you something. I don't agree with her, endorsing Trump. I was upset that she endorsed Trump. But let me tell you something, man. Amber Rose is still one of the five baddest in the game. She is going to stand the test of time. When you talk about the whatever they're called, personalities or public figures or whatever, I'm telling you, she's the only one, to me, in my opinion, that can stand eye to eye with Kim K. And to be honest, Amber's is going to probably age better than Kim, because Amber it doesn't seem as though she does as much to her face. Now Kim hasn't done a lot to her face. I mean, she still looks like Kim Kardashian. I think people, they make more of a bigger deal about Kim's face than it should be made, because you can look at her and still tell that's Kim K from back in the day. But I think Amber has done a little bit less to her face, and I think she'll age better. But unbelievable. She's unbelievable to look at. And her interview with Club Shay Shay was very interesting. Now, one of the things she brought up was Joseline Hernandez. He asked about forgiveness and said, could she ever forgive Joseline? And she basically said, nope, she'll never forgive him. And this is basically why.
The Joseline Hernandez fight. You guys make up?
No.
Damn. Tell us how you really feel.
Forever. Kurt. She's a dumb, stupid.
Oh, Lord, come on, Lord.
She's an ignorant, and I don't think about her, but I just don't like her. There's no reason to forgive her.
What led to this? Why was it like this? How did it become so contentious?
You know, I never said this, Shannon. I'm gonna say this on your show,
okay,
and I'm gonna give the truth to the world,
okay,
to the internet. Okay.
Okay.
Joseline Hernandez was trying to have sex with me. The whole time I was on College Hill, she was in my ear. She was saying, just give me a chance one time, but if you cool with it, we can do it in front of my husband. But if not, like, it could just be me and you. And at first I was nice. And I said, I'm flattered. It's just not my thing.
Right.
Right? I was very gentle.
Right.
In my ear again, coming over, like having a dress on and going like this, bending over, a coochie out.
What?
Yes. And it was loud.
Did you tell her, like, look, I like the Arm & Hammer?
I did. She knew that.
Okay.
She knew that I'm a heterosexual woman.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff.
Heavy on the hetero.
Heavy on the hetero.
Okay.
She also went on to say that Joseline was very, racist towards her, and she tried to push that whole you trying to be white narrative or whatever. So she said she really pushed that. Also, she spoke at Kanye West, and we'll get to that. But Joseline Hernandez responded back to Amber's claims. This is what Joseline had to say. Anyone that gets involved in this story that is a lie will encounter consequences. My lawyers are dealing with it as we speak. I don't recommend anyone that hasn't fact-checked get involved, because the S fitting to get ugly. She also went on to say, and that was comment on the Shade Room. She also went on to say, I believe this was on her story, I do not condone any form of sexual misconduct. As a survivor myself, this is a deeply personal issue. It's disheartening when people exploit serious matters for personal gain, as it undermines real victims and fuels doubt about their experience. Media outlets must be aware and be responsible in investigating allegations before spreading misinformation. Mass reporting forms both the accused. It harms both the accused and true, and we stand for truth. And her saying that her lawyers were handling it, and then Amber Rose came back with her response to that. And Amber said, LMAO, lawyer, be pleased. I'll countersue for defamation. When you went on Breakfast Club and Drink Champs and lied about putting my head through a glass window, you don't want to play these games with me, Joseline. My money is way longer than yours. Take your L like I did on the internet. Don't cry now because I told the truth. Everyone heard it on the show anyway. At Ray J, at Iman Shumpert, at Blame It On K-Way, at Tracy Edmonds. Lie to your fans, not us. We were there. So basically, Amber Rose is saying, listen, even other people that were there can verify my story. And that's why I believe Joseline came back and said, oh, nobody better get involved in fact check. Right? Now, she was also asked about Kanye West. And she had some very interesting things to say about Kanye West. First, Shannon asked her, what does she think of Kanye today?
He did feel bad. You know, like, it's hard for me because I do have a place in my heart for Kanye.
You do?
Where I know the good side of him. I've experienced the good side of him. But when he surrounds himself with people that just feed the dark side of him, he's not living at his full potential.
Okay.
So I feel bad when I see things that he does sometimes, and I'm like, you don't have somebody around you that's maternal in a way that's they're gonna sit you down and love on you and get you to do the right things, you know?
Do you believe he's a different person after his mom died? How much impact did that have on him? Because everybody seemed to believe that from the moment that happened, that he's been a very different Kanye West.
So I haven't had the pleasure of meeting his mom. Mm-hmm. I've met Kanye after his mom passed. Mm-hmm. But I will tell you from experience, my mother lost her mother at a young age. So when I did get with Kanye, I knew how to take care of him because I had always taken care of my mother. And so he wasn't acting like that with me, Shannon. He wasn't that guy. He did the MTV, but he wasn't acting like how he's acting now when he was with me. He wasn't doing that because I would sit him down and talk to him and, you know, tell him to go in the other room and take a picture of his mom and speak to her and tell her about your day and tell her how much you miss her and light some candles and cry. And it's okay, you know. I don't think he has anybody around him that's really, I don't know, just loving on him. Just loving on him the proper way. That's just me from the outside looking in. That's just how I feel.
When you see Kanye today, what are your thoughts?
Again, I think that he has enablers around him that don't actually care about him. That's what it looks like to me. I don't have inside information on what's going on in that camp. But just looking from the outside, and that's what it looks like.
I was very impressed by Amber and her answers. And you can tell she really does still care for Kanye West. She said on a couple occasions, he broke my heart. You know, I didn't break his heart. And even though she recently in the news said she don't think she was ever in love with Kanye West, I don't believe that for a minute. I do believe that she loved Kanye West. Shannon also asked Amber about Kanye's current situation and the way he currently dresses his wife. And Shannon asked, does Amber think that is Kanye or does she think that's Bianca?
Kanye's for sure dressing her like that. Yeah, he did the same thing to me and Kim. This is who he is.
What is it about that he wants the world to know, look at my woman? We can see.
He wants other men to want his woman. That's what he's into. He likes that. He likes that men are like drooling over his woman. That's what he's into.
I like to think anybody that I'm with, that somebody wants her. If don't nobody want her but me, I need to reassess I need to reassess what I'm doing.
Right.
But to really man, I want.
Yeah, he wants all his friends to want his girlfriend. He wants everybody that when you walk in a room, that his girlfriend or wife is the most desirable in the room.
She the baddest bee in the room.
That's what he likes, yeah.
And you dress like that because that's what he wanted. You want to please your man.
I was young, and I'm going to tell Kanye no. Like, when I'm that young, it's like, okay, you're buying me this stuff.
Right.
I do look pretty and cool, but Shannon, now, if you look at old pictures of me when I'm dating Kanye, but I'm out by myself, I have all his clothes on.
Yeah.
I have baggy jeans on, t-shirt, big ass jacket. I raided his closet. When he wasn't home, I would wear all his stuff because I used to hate to dress like.
She basically said didn't like dressing like a, 304. And he also asked her about the infamous line, the 30 showers line, that Kanye said, when he got with Kim, he had to take 30 showers after he was being with Amber. And she let it be known that comment did hurt her feelings. And this is what she said about that.
Well, when you and Kanye broke up, he had a song to say, and he said something really negative about you. And I felt that he could what
is that?
He said that he had he had to take a bath or something. You remember that?
I remember that shit.
That couldn't have made you feel good.
Well, listen, I'll tell you something, Shannon. Men that are in new relationships, sometimes they have to say mean things about their ex, so their current girlfriend doesn't feel bad about themselves.
No, I ain't finna prop. I ain't finna prop nobody up by talking down to somebody else.
Psychologically speaking, or that's what they do.
Right.
So the girl can be like, yeah, talk shit about her, so it makes me feel good.
Right.
I'm not an insecure. If a man said that about his ex, I'd be like, you spent 2 years with her. You took her all around the world. You bought her everything she wanted. She knows your whole family. His aunties and cousins, they still hit me in DMs and call me and text me years and years later, checking on me and my kids. So I was good enough for you to be with. It's not like me and Kanye we were together in a relationship for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So to say that about me is, that wasn't cool.
Did you hit him up and say, bro, why you do that?
What, for what? For what? I'm not hitting that man up. He knows what. One day I'll get my apology. One day he'll come out and be like, I should have never said that dumbass shit. But that's why I said he likes fingers in his booty.
Oh.
Because it just like.
No.
But I didn't say that as a factual statement. I said it because it's like, you want to hurt my feelings, I'm just going to hurt your feelings. It was childish and it was immature, but 30 showers is crazy. When I didn't even have sex with you unprotected until you got tested. You're Kanye West and I made you get tested before we had unprotected sex.
And that was what she had to say about that. And you can tell it still bothers her. And that comment really bothered her. And like I said, man, very interesting interview. I was very pleased with it. Surprisingly pleased, because in the past, I really couldn't tolerate Amber for too long. Of course, she was always great to look at and was sexy and very beautiful woman, right? But I would, in the past, would be like, I can't really stand here and talk. But now, you can hear the growth, you can hear the maturity, and it was a really, really pleasant interview. Y'all check it out. Let me know what you think down below. She got into a lot of other things as well. Never really mentioned Kim Kardashian. That was really the closest she got to really saying anything about Kim, other than the fact that she believes Kanye dressed all his girls the same. So let me know what you think down below. I thought it was a great interview. A lot of people saying they didn't like it. They don't like him interviewing her. Why is he interviewing her? But it was a very entertaining interview. Let me know what you think down below about everything that Amber covered. It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, the IE Network. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with your friends.